Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and we are going to be talking about the 3 different kinds of growth you're going to see in your account. I've been wanting to do a video talking about growth, and I did a video where I mentioned the ways that I've avoided burnout in the game and the ways that I recommend you stay motivated in this game. And one of the other things to keep in mind here is how to track growth, because I think a lot of times when players are looking at their account and they're trying to figure out, oh, are they growing or not, you're just looking at this galactic power number. That, okay, my character, my ships, that's the numbers we look at. Oh, they have so much GP. Now, galactic power is one of the most, how do I say this? A galactic power is one of the most often misconstrued statistics in this game, because it can mean little to nothing about the quality of somebody's account. So let's dive in. Let's look at the 3 kinds of growth that you're going to experience in your account and how you can actually tell if you're making good progress, guys. So while you're at it, smash that subscribe button, leave likes and leave comments. We want to get Wampa to Relic 5, guys. Or Relic 5. He's already Relic 5. Come on, Phil. It's a little bit late, guys. I do apologize. We want to get him to Relic 8, all right? If we hit 5,000 subscribers, Wampa hits Relic 8. So smash that subscribe button, leave likes, leave comments. Please, 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 I'm begging you guys. Wampa wants Relic 8 and he needs your help to do it. I do want to give a special shout out to the Star Wars dad himself, Nooch. We just did a collab. Those videos should be dropping over the weekend for you guys. This is coming out on a Friday, so over the weekend, look for a video on his channel, a video on mine. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully we do some more like that. I want to give him a huge shout out, guys. Go on his channel and subscribe. He wants to hit 10,000. If he hits 10,000, guys, he's going to hold a special charity stream, which, you know, compared to the jerk that wants to relegate his Wampa when he hits 5, I think, you know, doing a charity stream at 10 is really, really cool, guys. So make sure you get him to 10,000 subscribers as well. So, growth, right? Let's get to the point of the video, growth. So if you were to pop open my account, this is the look that you would get. My account would be sorted by power. It wouldn't be sorted by my favorites. You wouldn't see this stuff. And it's honestly really good sometimes that you only can see somebody's roster like this. That if you scroll down, you're going to see the relics, right? But you're not going to see any upgrade symbols. And then as you get further down, right, you're not going to see the green pluses. But where's somebody that I need? Like Tusken Chieftain here. You're not going to see that I've, you know, what progress I've made on their stars. Same with my Inquisitors. You're not going to see what progress I've made on star levels. You're just going to see a, you know, 4-star 5th brother, a, you know, 5-star 8th brother, 5-star Iden. You don't know how much progress I've made. And that's okay. So when you're trying to figure out what your growth is, there's this, the first one you look at is what I call the visible growth. So we come up here, and again, you guys will see where I was going with explaining all that stuff. This is your visible growth, right? This top part of your roster, you guys can't see me using my hand. I talk with my hands. But the top part of your roster, this right here is the visible growth, the stuff that everybody's going to be able to see. That you've got Galactic Legends, you're unlocking General Skywalker, you've got Adrad and Piet, Maul. You guys get what I'm saying here. The visible stuff. It's the big ticket items that are impossible to miss in your account. That's the first kind of growth that you're going to, you know, see, is that visible stuff. And visible growth to me is the most, like, rare, because it's only those big ticket things that most people are not going to notice if you go on and relic your Greedo, right? No one's going to look in your account to see if you have a relic Greedo. They are going to look to see if you have General Skywalker, these characters. And that's why I call it that visible growth. It's that stuff that when someone else opens your account, what are they going to see? What's going to, you know, pop to their attention right away? That's visible growth. So the second kind is, you know, again, because I'm super creative, that's why I'm an accountant, guys. I'm very, very creative and obviously can come up with really, really good creative names for these, is that, you know, kind of like, you know, if you think of your roster like an onion, right? Just like ogres, your roster is like an onion, it makes you cry. No. Yeah, mine does because it's so pitiful. No, there's layers to it that you got to peel those layers back. And I kind of call the next, you know, kind of growth that second glance growth. that on the second glance of somebody's account, you'd start noticing some of those other things. So if you popped open my account and you're scrolling through, you're like, okay, this guy, he's got the Galactic Republic, whatever. And then you're kind of scrolling through, and then maybe you come back, you're like, oh, hold on a second. I'm seeing a few Hutt Cartel characters at Relics. Okay. Oh, and you wouldn't, obviously you wouldn't be able to see the Jabba, but you'd be like, wow, he's got all the Jabba Rex there. What are his bounty hunters like? Does he have the rest of them? Oh yeah, wow, he's like ready for Jabba the Hutt. So I call it that second glance growth. It's the growth that you're going to see because you're the one you're the one making those changes. But that someone just scrolling through your roster, it's not going to pop their attention like seeing a Relic 9 Piet or Admiral Raddus, General Skywalker. Like, those things grab your attention. And, obviously Galactic Legends, well, they got the nice little border to let you know they're there. But some of these other things in your account, it's kind of that, it's that second glance stuff. It's layered in there that, he's got Bush. He's got, Chrysanthemum. And you know what? Everybody make sure to correct me. It's not Bush Leia anymore. We're going to call her Coors Light Leia. I don't know if YouTube will demonetize me for that. I don't know. We'll find out, guys. I don't think we're big enough yet, but we're not gonna call her what I was calling her before. It's gonna be Coors Light Leia. That'll get me in trouble too, I bet. So, but that under that second layer of growth, right? It's that next layer below that, like, visible, right? That's the stuff that second glance, it takes you that second look through. Oh, Emphas Nest is here. Oh, Old Daka Canderous. You lift up that initial layer of, okay, I got the Galactic Legends. What else do they have? What else is encompassing their account? This is the second kind of growth your account. And this is going to be a lot more common because it's those things that's going to get you to that visible growth at times. Or the other side of it would be in the case of, and a good example here would be, not Inquisitors, I'm not, like a Rebel fighter team. If you build up like Kara, Pal, Hoth Rebel Scout, and for your Rebel fighter team under Mothma with Kakatarn, that is that like second layer growth that, oh, that team is really good now. Like, that is no team to sneeze at. That's a very good team, especially I think on offense. I think defense, it's starting to lose some viability, but offensively, it's a great team. It's good banners. That's the kind of growth that you're going to experience more often. Those little things that's going to push you over the edge. Another good example would be like Dash Smugglers. That if I was to build up my Vandor, Young Han, my Nest is there. So, one other character that all of a sudden, that's that second layer of growth. That's not going to catch your eye right away in an account that I have Vandor. Because I don't even look for those things on a first pass. I'm looking at what are the biggest ticket things they have. So that's the second type. The third type is your invisible growth. This is stuff that's just, and again, you notice I haven't talked about galactic power because galactic power is not important for this. The third type of growth is invisible, and it comes in two parts. The first part is gear. So let's go down to a character I actually have to put gear onto. There we go, Mission Vow. So the second type of growth, like the third type of growth has two parts. The first part is just gear. That you've accumulated gear, that you have enough gear accumulated in your account that you can very easily equip things without having to break the bank for yourself. That it's not going to be impossible for you to go on and take some characters beyond, gear 8 or something. That's it's invisible, that you might be in a horde phase. It's things that other players aren't going to see. I can't see how much gear you have in your roster. You're still growing your account. You might not be placing that on characters, but you're still growing your account's value. So it's important to account for that. And the other part, obviously, if you guys didn't see where this was heading here, the other invisible part is mods. And you may think, what are you talking about? I look at people's mods all the time. Yes, but you're looking at them on those visible characters. That you're not going down to my, where's the great one? You're not going down to Boba Fett Sign of Django to see how good of mods I have on him. You're not going down to my Newt Gunray to see the kind of mods that I have on him. Which, by the way, like this, right? Like, you're not looking to see that. But that's the kind of growth that is invisible to the average player, but to you it's important. That you're finally at that point that you need double-digit mods down here or over here. That a 12-speed mod is not that great at this point. That this is moving, just so you guys, like, same with this. Both of those are moving off a nuke gun, right? He's not going to be this fast for very long. But that you're looking at those and saying, wow, you know what? I can't really put this on anybody else. You know, Tarkin, like, I can't find another home for that because it's not fast enough. Those are the kinds of things that you need to start, that you have to start taking credit for in your account, and the kind of growth that you don't always, that a player outside of yourself won't see. Because it happens much more often that your mods are constantly moving. You should be constantly upgrading them. You're constantly moving your account forward. And while it's not necessarily as flashy as something like a Galactic Legend, being able to take a character's 15 speed mod, replace it with a 20 speed, and then move that 15 speed down to somebody else has just made your account that much better, and you've grown your account. Well, really, the change is invisible. That people aren't going to notice you having 15 or 20 speed. That, like, no one's looking at your account with that much scrutiny except yourself. Trust me on that. So, why am I doing this video? Why am I rambling at you guys about this? Because it's all about perspective. This game is very much about perspective, and if you don't have the perspective on how to actually look at the growth of your account and really understand it outside of just galactic power, because galactic power is such an arbitrary number. I could go bloat my galactic power very easily, just for the sake of arguments here. I could go and take a character from level 1 to level 85, or, you look, my Moff Gideon has 4,600 power just because he's 7-star, level 1, gear 1. Like, that's not helping me in any way, but that's, 5,000 galactic power, like, yippee. So, that's why I don't like to say that galactic power is the end-all, be-all when it comes to judging how your account is actually growing. You need to look at those 3 categories, guys. Remember, that visible growth, that top section, it's the thing that's going to change the least, because it's the stuff that another player would look at. Then think of your account, your account's the onion, right? Peel back those layers. What are those other, that second glance stuff? What are those things that maybe somebody who's looking at your account might not see the first time that they're going to see the second time? That's the next kind of growth. And that's going to happen a lot more often than that visible stuff. And then finally, that third type being the 2 parts of all the gear you're accumulating and the mods on your account. That's the video, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, smash that subscribe button, leave likes and leave comments. I love all of you. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.